ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਲਾਈਨਸ ਫ্রম ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ नाही ਪ੍ਰਭ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਤੇਰਾ हे ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਾਸ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਭ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ I am nothing oh Lord everything that I have is yours. A very good evening, friends. This is Harpreet, founder FLC Empowering Women. My sincerest warm greetings to one and all joining this evening for a Facebook and YouTube live streaming session Dil Tak with HarpreetKaur. And it's my extreme pleasure, honor, delight, and enjoy to be with all of you at our show. I hope you all are keeping safe. We are not only bringing inspiring personalities here, we are motivating lives. Today, we have a very gracious and dynamic personality coming on our show. Women who have been through tragedy, trials, tribulations, and have come out the other side have a special kind of strength, compassion, empathy, and greater understanding. And such are the women who cannot be defeated. We always rise, we always rise to the top. Sometimes it just might take longer than others. That women who have had a more difficult life have faced really hard experiences or realities builds a more beautiful woman. So here's a small poem. This woman has fought 1,000 battles and is still standing, has cried 1,000 tears and is still smiling, has been broken, betrayed, abandoned, rejected, but she still walks proud, laughs loud, lives without fear, loves without doubt. This woman is beautiful. This woman is humble. This woman is Mrs. Param Singh, a retiree from University of Toronto Library, who later trained to be a senior instructor for Canadian activity and aging. She is an advocate for awakening innate inner healing powers to promote faster healing of mind, memory, and body through mindset, meditation, foods, and exercises. She strongly believes that emotional healings and well-being is a must to survive in this day and age. She shares her thoughts and experiences in different community centers. She has on advisory board of Social Services Network of Markham, where they launched one of a kind weekend daycare for the seniors. She has served on Cancer Society Board and Literacy Council of Canada. She also happens to be an award-winning cook and culinary teacher for international vegetarian cooking. One of her biggest achievement was she was awarded Outstanding Community Woman of 2013 International Women's Day by the Social Services Network. Besides being an educator and a motivational speaker, she runs a blog and a Facebook page, Thoughts by Param Singh. Param Singh ji, who is passionate about aging well and being active, has been volunteering in multicultural community centers to help people understand that they have to learn to take care of their emotional and physical well-being. It starts with them. She strongly believes that people need people to guide, share, encourage at good and tough times. Education and motivation is her belief. So let's welcome our today's guest, precious friend from Canada, Mrs. Param Singh, life coach, motivational speaker, blogger. She makes physical and emotional life better with easy, natural, doable ways. So let's welcome her.
Thank you very much.
Sat Shri
Thank
Akal.
Srikalji. Thank you very, very much. That was a. I'm humbled. I'm so humbled. That you gave me too much.
Very warm welcome to Dil Se Dil Tak with Harpreet Kaur show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here with you.
So today we have so much to know about your story of life experiences, struggles by bouncing back, and what she is being able to achieve today will surely bring about a new perspective to life. You know, its challenges and happiness to you. So over to Mrs. Param Singh.
Thank you very much. Well, I didn't go through anything that unique, but most of us do go through, and when we look around these days, everybody's going through. So looking at it, anyway, my life started very, very young. I was about 8 or so when I learned acupressure, but that you
Okay.
guys learn these days. Yeah, that's the time I learned acupressure. My mother was very, very ill, and there was not there was nobody to look after her. So the neighbors taught me acupressure stuff, and it's amazing that now I'm using those points and stuff in people after many, many years, and I'm talking about the 50s.
Okay.
So it's been that has really, really given me a sense of that never give up. Life, that almighty, I believe in, you might call it whatever. I call him my God. I refer to him as my friend. That almighty is always there to help when you are in a position. Like, I remember my mom used to, when she was very, very sick, and I was only about an 8-ish, between 8 and 9, and I would be sleeping beside her bed, and I was worried I might lose her, and I didn't know anything else. So I would just pray to God, God, you save her. And I would just go, save her, good God, you're the only savior I have. And almost whole night I would do that and pick up my head and look at if she's breathing or not. And the next morning it would be, she would be there. So those things built my faith that we in ourselves have something so, so strong, the one who builds the universe in us. And all we need to do is call, and that omnipresent helps us.
So we'd love to listen to your real life journey, your ups and downs, your, if you feel comfortable. What
Uh,
actually happened?
well, that was the part, and the rest of the parts it's been like kept moving in life, because we had to move countries and stuff like that. And I don't think I can complain much, because I feel that we were energized quite a bit and moved on. And whatever came, we learned from it and moved on, because the people around me were all very, very, I can say, they were connected with that one. So they would, and
Okay.
all my teachers and everybody, I think I cannot, if I start counting, I cannot thank enough people. But people taught me great lessons, great. There was one thing I would like to share. There was one great lesson that I learned, that when we had lost everything, and life was from top to bottom all of a sudden, and then at that moment, at that time, a man came over, and he said, "You know what? I read in the newspapers that you guys guys are going through a rough time. You lost your dad and all that stuff, and I will." He said, "You don't know me, but my name is so and so, and your Mr. Singh had helped me build up a business one time. And I read about you guys, and I've come, and from today onwards, I adopt you as my family." He adopted my mom as his sister, and he held our finger and took her to the hospitals, and he became
Okay.
a real, it was an angel there for us. So that was the lesson there.
Okay. So during your school days, how have been your life? What kind?
Very, it's been good. It's been good, but we've been moving around quite a bit. So, those things are there. Life, it's nothing special there. Just moved on, and I think this mission that I'm on right now, it started when I was young.
Okay.
It started when I was young. Unknowingly, I was doing it. Doing it, helping a little bit here and there, and it continued. And now that I'm retired, I'm fully involved in it, and it really gives me the nudge to move on at my old age. 72 right now. It keeps me going. It keeps me going, and beautiful lessons I've learned on my on route.
Okay.
And I would love to share this one lady. She lost a very young daughter in her 30s, and
Okay.
she had done medicine, and she was going to work the first day, and she had an accident and she died. So this lady was in my class, and I must have talked to her, being when you come to know these things, you do go talk to people who are there. So I must talk to her. So about a month later, this lady comes back, and she tells me, she says, you don't know how much you've done for me. I said, I did? What did I do? Please tell me, because you talk to so many people, you don't remember. And she said, well, you told me something, and I went through such a big trauma, and I
Okay.
kind of have the energy to go through it now, but what you said. So I did not remember. I said, please do remind me, what did I say? She said, you said that, yes, I understand you've gone through a big, massive loss, and a mother's loss, and a young girl. It's very, very painful, and nobody can tell you to forget that pain, because it's wrong. It's a pain is there, and we cannot say, okay, forget it. But you told me something else. You said she is gone, and it's very, very sad. But I'm going to tell you one thing, that you can be thankful to God that She was with you for 30 years. And she said, you don't know, ma'am, that gave me the support. And I also told her that you have a son right now with you. And by crying about your daughter, you are going to miss out this child of yours, you know. So you are going to ignore him because you're in so much pain. So you'll miss out both ways. And she said, I hung on to that and I'm back into your classes now. So I thought, unknowingly I did it, but if it helped somebody, I thought it's very, very encouraging, you know.
So tell us about your passion.
My passion is I always want to, like, you know, my thing is that there is something in us which is so unique, universal, or like whenever I look at plants or outside, I find nature. And I believe that nature is within us. And I am en route all the time to find how that nature interacts with us. And found it that through breathing, you know, a lot of time we take breathing as, oh, it is something so ordinary, automatically aa jati hai na, breathing to apne aap aa jati hai, we say, you know. So it's if we pay attention to it, the thing is, when we buy a small appliance in the house, we read the paper that comes with it, how to, you know, how to use it. But we never look at this body. That is, we've never tried to read this body. And this has everything in it. And basically, like, if you think, if somebody says, you know, breath though, it comes by itself, nothing to worry. But you know what? Just think about it. If I come and hold your nose right now, you'll gasp for air. So what is really breath? Breath is power of life.
Yeah,
It is power of life, and it is given to
everything.
you. At
Yes.
this moment, it is given to you. It is given to you every single moment. We cannot say, oh, I'm going to live this long. You don't know. You don't know. Every moment. And my journey is to study this body and help others to learn about this body, this highest power that lives within us. Because that, connecting with that highest power, the journey gets much smoother, much smoother. We sort of have this feeling that, you know, there is someone, an angel, or whatever you want to call him, God, just looking after us. And you connect, because anytime a fear comes in there, if you go and connect, and then you kind of feel, you don't feel that fear anymore. So they're in different ways connecting with this body and eventually connecting with your highest self. Because we use this body every day and we ignore this body the most every day. The minute somebody says, ha, you don't look good today, we get so stiffen, like, you know, we stiffen up and think, oh my God, that person has told me this. I don't look good. And not only that, that person is gone, moved on. But whole day, you're going to keep on at it. That person told me
So very true.
I wasn't looking good. Not only that, you'll call up your mommy, you call up your sister, you call up your friend. And you know what is happening? That person is gone, said the word and gone, but we have started creating a karma,
Mm.
which is going on. And not only that, we keep that in our life forever. Whenever we see that person, we say, he told me, she told me this. And the whole thing starts again, and that affects this body. Because the minute that stress starts in your body, what are the organs supposed to do? The heart says, hey, it's too much pressure on me. Then the blood pressure goes up. And the digestive system says, hey, how many times do you want me to go today? You know?
Actually, it happens really. So,
Huh?
when you get stressed up, now it affects your whole body. So
Exactly.
we need to practice it to, come out of it, not
Come
to stress
out of
more
it. Yeah. And there's
ourselves.
only one way to come out of it, I believe, is by being grateful to even that person. Because, that person is, maybe that there's truth in it, even if there's no truth. What we do, what I do that works for me and I share with people, is I immediately tell myself, I don't know why that person said that to me, but I wish that person well. Because
Yeah.
if I say, what the heck did he say to me, I am so upset, I'm gonna mistreat my body, and I'm going to misconnect from my higher power. So by blessing that person, what happens is I calm down, my hormones calm down, my stress level goes down, and my body says, thank you, and I'm doing a better karma, because I will not be carrying leftover karmas to my next life, if you believe in next life.
So very true. Actually, we need to practice to forgive the enemies around us, the person, the bad elements around us who are jealous, or look, we are surrounded by such kind of elements everywhere. Every person is some or the other person is surrounded.
That's true. That's true.
And there was we are. Tough times when we face, then we feel that we are so alone,
Yeah.
and how we come out of that.
Yeah. But can you imagine? Can you imagine, Harpreet, that if we get angry or upset now, like these COVID times are there, right? So everybody's home. There's so much tension. Kids are doing their own thing. The spouses are doing their own thing. And then people have work to do. And then there is much less fund coming in. I mean, there is stress coming in from all angles. So if there are 5 members of the family and all are fighting and stressing with each other, race, then what would happen? That house would be, the air atmosphere of the house would be poisonous.
So right.
They will not laugh. Not only that, the food that lady cooks for the family, she'll be cooking and she's saying, this one, nobody does this, nobody does that. Everybody, I'm in COVID too. I mean, I'm going through that too, but nobody listens, and she's chopping the food and then stirring the food. And you know what is happening? All that stress is passing to the food. And when they eat the food, they say, Mama, you make such good, this whatever the food was, but today it tastes yuck.
That is actually when we are upset, then ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਖਾਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਣਾਈਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿਆਰ ਜਦੋਂ we should pour love into it when we are happy. So ladies especially should be happy always while think, and so that's why I always say love yourself. The women should love themselves first. Keep pampering themselves, because if they are happy, they are gonna spread happiness to their family. Then while they are cooking food, that will be the prasad.
It's the
Prasad
prasad. It's the prasad. Make
Amrit
even,
ban janda hai.
yeah, even the water that you drink, before you have that sip, Just think about it. How
Yes,
many people worked so hard for that water? It came from the pipes and the laborers worked and somebody
yes.
digged the ground. How many people worked hard for that one glass of water for you? Can you bless
And
them?
yes,
Can you imagine the
really,
amount of uh, treasure you're going to accumulate
that
by
is
blessing those people?
that
Yeah.
drop of water is that also this, the water also have an energy
It is
that,
energy. It is. Yeah, it is.
that positive or negative energy that reflects to
Yeah,
water
yeah.
also. So
Water.
the thing is कि we should be, grateful and thankful towards this, almighty or supreme power जो है हमारे ऊपर जो हमें नहीं दिखती, वो उसको हम एंजल का रूप या माता रानी का रूप दे सकते हैं, किसी का भी रूप
Whatever.
दे सकते
Yeah.
हैं। सो जो उसके लिए सद्भावना और थैंकफुल होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। वो जो अन्नपूर्णा है, जो जल है, अमृत है, वो हमारे लिए
Yeah.
के लिए। सो इसके लिए हमेशा ग्रैटिट्यूड रखते रहना चाहिए।
Right.
वैसे तो देखो तुसी बहुत अच्छी पंजाबी भी बोलदे हो ते ਅਸੀਂ अगर पंजाबी ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
I'm sure ਸਾਡੇ viewers ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵੀ ਸਮਝ ਆਂਦੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ because mostly Punjabis are there, and in fact if somebody is knowing Hindi, they when they listen Punjabi they understand
They
it.
understand. Okay. I'm sure, like, I mean, I may not be a best Punjabi speaker, but, but I can communicate at least.
तो चलो फिर
बहुत जरूर.
पंजाबी ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ करिए, हिंदी
हाँ
ਵਿੱਚ
जी.
ਗੱਲ कर लेते हैं।
नहीं, पंजाबी च भी कर सकते, सब कर सकते.
ਤੇ
Yeah.
because mostly our viewers are they love listening Hindi, English ਵਿੱਚ ना थोड़ा ਜਿਹਾ वो लगता है कि
थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. Yeah.
yeah.
हाँ जी.
So let's be comfortable in Hindi and Punjabi or
Okay,
and
okay,
all.
okay, okay, sure. नहीं, मैं कह रही ਸੀਗੀ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੰਦਿਰ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ and whatever our worship places, we are running there for prasad. We say, इतना सा भी प्रसाद तो दे दो ना, है ना? We just cherish that prasad so much. So why is that prasad? It's the same halwa that you prepare at home. But over there, it becomes prasad because the vibes, because when we are in the gurdwara, in the mandir, in the masjid, those few moments, our vibes are very, 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 they're pure because, we are very humble there, humble in there. And those vibes would get into the food, get into the prasad, and that prasad,
Exactly.
we have it. And so why not make every bite the food that you eat the prasad by saying thank you.
Thank you and
Just
you know
thank
कि
you.
अगर ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖਾਣਾ ਵੀ ਬਣਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਅਗਰ
And
ਉਸ ਬਾਈਟ ਨੂੰ ਬੜੇ ਟੇਸਟਫੁਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, if you we relish that food, that becomes prasad.
it
That
is.
so fulfilling, that gives you energy, positive energy. Even सादी रोटी दाल ही सही।
बिल्कुल, 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 बिल्कुल. It is because, we are people of vibrational energy. That's all.
Yes,
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਯਾਦ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਦਿਲ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਕਿ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਾਂ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੋਤੀ and then I pick up the phone and then you'll say ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਪਈ ਸੀ.
oh, many a times it happens.
ਹੁੰਦਾ
Many,
ਹੈ,
many
ਹੁੰਦਾ है.
times. Yes.
Yeah, and this is
And
what
I was just thinking about the person, and immediately I got a message or even a call, and that's wow, what is this?
yeah, no, hunda, it happens, and it's very natural. We do not see atmosphere, nature, like all around us is talking to us, telling us to do these things, and we just need to do it. And then you feel so good when you do it. These are little things. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਤਨੇ meditation ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. Meditation ਕਰਨਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ. I'm telling you, it's because you become pay attention to your body. You become one with your higher self. But the thing is, working, walking, doing anything, ਉਹ meditation ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰੋ ਇੱਕ ਸਵਾਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਉਸਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਅਦਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ meditation ਕਰੋ this is meditation too meditation ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਾੜੀ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਕੁਝ
no.
ਸਾਲ
Yes.
ਬੈਠੋਗੇ your daily life is your meditation do it
Yes.
and you know what there is believe me Harpreet when you help yourself nature says beta I'll help you you know nature is actually always giving us gifts but we do our you can na apna panda apna kachori jehda hega ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਹ ਐਦਾਂ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਕੁਝ ਪੈ ਰਿਹਾ what will happen it will fall the flow out but if we straighten our cup ਸਿੱਧਾ ਰੱਖਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਕੱਪ ਟੁਗੇਦਰ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਨਾ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਗੈਦਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮਿਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਹਰ ਪੇੜ हर चीज ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਪੰਛੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ
so right you know when we are alone agar ਅਸੀਂ ਇਕੱਲੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋਈਏ and you know just keep seeing the clouds and you know ਆਸਮਾਨ ਉੱਪਰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ then you will see the you know birds flying and then see the trees see the leaves see the plants and you feel that they are talking they are saying you something
they are telling you oh yeah and also this is sometimes I tell people like you know both just sometimes koi aisa stress kisi nu aa janda hai sab nu aanda you know some stresses you cannot deal with it and you know in day to day life you know we are not talking about big things we're talking about day to day life so what you do is ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਆਸਮਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੋ ਉੱਤੇ clouds ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ move ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ you know so you just take your stress in your hand and blow it away and see the stress being carried away from you with the clouds and you know what what in that moment you feel peace here and it's being taken care of because you know ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁੱਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਗਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ right it is always within us we love our tension so much that we repeat it so much we tell 10 people oh this has happened to me you know this happened that happened and not only that then that person is going to say oh how bad that person has been with you so
and you know we keep stretching the things more and more and you know ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਹਰਾਉਂਦੇ ਰਹਿਣ ਨਾਲ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਂਦੀਆਂ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀਆਂ and we are unable to forget those and then we cannot come out of that it's over time to come out of that you know nutshell what you've been you know times and whatever.
There are easy ways to come out, but we are so connected with pain and these worries so much that we feel, you know, this is our treasure. But no, your treasure is your breath that is in you at this moment. You know, what did to Amir Admi, the richest man cannot buy one breath. One breath. It cannot be bought. And we stress about things, you know. So such is, I think we have to work at ourselves, and working at these kinds of meditations are not hard. We can do it, and they are doable. Uthtiyan, baithtiyan, sondiyan, sab son to pehle usta shukar karna. Like, you know, you have to thank your Lord, thank your highest power that, you know, you gave me this day today. I don't know I'm going to get up tomorrow.
I think ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਸਵਾਸ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ ਕਰਾਨਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ because you never know the life is so unpredictable and what comes next nobody knows so ਪਲ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਾਨਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੀਏ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਾਨਾ ਔਰ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਲ ਲਈ प्रार्थना करनी कि सब वास्ते peace and you know for everyone's blessings and happiness so if we do for others not for ourselves if we do for others unknowingly, that that comes back in abundance, not expecting that, but it comes back in abundance.
It does. It does.
I
Amazingly.
have that experience in my
Amazingly.
life.
Yeah, I got to tell you this about this one gentleman. He was about in his 90s and he was attending one of my sessions, and he'd come to visit his children here. And he started attending my summer sessions. And after a few months, he comes to me one day and stands in front of me with his hands folded. And he says, Ma'am, you had given me 4 years of my life, extended 4 years of my life. I
Oh.
said, how did I do that, sir? I beg, I don't know how did I do it, but please enlighten me.
Hmm.
He says, because you taught me to to look at small things, little things, and I started doing that. And all of a sudden, I want to live now. Before I used to say, chale jaun to theek hai. I want to die. I'm almost 94 years old. I don't want to live. But he said, you showed me that I have to look at little birds, little leaves, little things that are happening around me and be happy about it. And of course, I just probably said it, right? And because those are things I say, but it felt
So,
very good that somebody could use it. And these are little things we need to
and
add on.
I have a question. Just like, see, ki, there are some time we are facing through a lot of challenges, adversity. So,
Mm,
how to come out of that adversity? How to practice that to come? That is the main hindrance in everyone's life.
yeah,
Everyone disturbed. इस वक्त हर इंसान के अंदर कुछ ना कुछ, as a pandemic times are going on, so these days, ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਠੱਪ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਧਰੋਂ ਸਕੂਲਸ ਹੈਗੇ, ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਫੀਸਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਦੇਣੀਆਂ, so much of tension and all, and then these kind of uh, hardships,
uh,
everyone. So how
yeah.
to come out of that?
What I've learned from my life, the like I've practiced a lot of things, and then I found the best thing to do is, first of all, you have to imagine that that breath that's in you is also in somebody else. So if I call my breath God, somebody else also has God in them, right? Because they are breathing too. And if if they have said something, I don't know why they said, it's their frustration. Maybe they had a bad day. Now, instead of fighting with them or arguing with them or bickering about it, why don't we think, like I like to think of it, that this person is having a very bad time today, and if I say something, it will not be good, so I do not say anything. I just keep quiet. And then in we have a prayer in us. It says, Chaugird hamare Ram ka dukh lage na paye. Eh, right? So what I say is, then God is around us, So what you have to do is make an imaginary fence around that person, white fluorescent light, the fence around that person, and leave it there and say, God help you, or the higher power help you get over this frustrated time that you have. And do that around yourself, around your family, or around anybody who you think is bad, because is going through tough times. Because what happens is, no negativity can cross, because that power is the strongest. It's
Correct. Yes.
omnipresent, right? And God himself said it, lagalo apne around, make it like a fence and nothing will cross it. And you do it for them because right now they are in such a weak position that they cannot do it. Whatever you tell will become an argument. Not only an argument, you will argue about all the past 20 years. You'll
Oh,
argue about how you're bringing up kids. You'll argue about, what you are the wrong person, this and that. Everything will come out. So it is in your hands to help the person who's, you may not like the person. It's okay not to like the person because, you're not connecting there, but wish them well and let them go. Wish them well,
right.
let them go. Anytime the thought comes, do it. These are the small ways of doing. Just let them go because your peace of mind is important. If you do not have peace, you cannot love yourself. You
So
cannot
very true.
appreciate your higher power within you. You cannot make your circle around you. So I find this really helps, and it smoothens up the rough times. And
Yeah.
also, I have this thought that I don't know why that had happened. This thing has happened. It is there to teach me. Maybe it's my karma, some karma that is
Yes, very true.
happening.
Because they know somewhere the karma plays a role, and आपके what have you have given, you are getting back. But then uh, at present, whatever is the situation, you should always be grateful and thankful, and blessings to others will give you back that, and give you that energy to overcome adversity.
Yeah,
Huh?
always. If you just remember this one scenario, then you can do that. That the person who gets mad is the person who gets that madness first. It is like, you have a pot, right?
Okay.
उस pot में you're making something cooking something in a pot. Who gets the first taste of that dish? The pot, the walls of the pot, the bottom of the pot. That tastes the first taste of that dish. And so if you get mad, you get it first. Your
Ah,
organs are being disturbed. Your hormone levels are being disturbed. And then you say, oh my God, this is hurting, that is hurting. You don't know. But my dear, you started it yourself. So,
okay.
it starts when we get mad, it hurts us the most. That's why, when older people will always say, Shanti, Shanti. They'll always say
Um,
when you get mad, Shanti.
yes,
Shanti means,
yes.
calm down, calm down, And
Calm down.
we do not, these little things are life
Right.
lessons. We don't need big, huge lectures and books. Yes, we need them to further our education, understanding, because there is so much to understand in life. But these little things, put them in your life, and I think
Awesome.
it makes life bearable, very
Yes.
bearable, very, very bearable.
Wow. Okay. So, would love to know about your family. So, who else is there in your family?
I have my two kids and a husband.
Okay. So,
They are
kids, daughters or
two
son?
daughters. I have two daughters.
Okay. Okay. Yes. But then I have one thing for you.
Oh, you do? Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yeah. Just wait a while.
Okay, okay, I'm waiting.
Who is my mom? My mom is a loving, compassionate,
Just
Who is my mom? My mom is a loving, compassionate, caring human being. She has strength, she has resilience, and so much perseverance. She truly tries to see the good in everyone and the positive in every situation. And through her actions, passes on these valuable life lessons to us, her daughters, and her granddaughter. I can't wait for you all to meet her. My mom is inspirational. Now that I'm an adult, I can really appreciate the courage and perseverance needed to thrive as an immigrant all those years ago. I'm so thankful for all that she did for me and our family, what she continues to do to inspire me as well as others to live their best lives. I hope to have the same grace and creative spirit as my mom.
Wow.
So
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I tried to, but not to make you such emotional, just to make you happy.
I'm
It was
very,
a
these are tears of happiness. Tears of happiness, tears of happiness.
So, Paramji, I would like to know, as I had just saw that, a glimpse of your face, that your eye is bit different. Like, I have one picture of you. I was just like this. This eye is very different from the other one. What's that? Why is that? So just please let us know what's this, the story behind this, what has happened.
Well, the story behind this is the vision in this eye of mine
Oh,
was I had no vision. I lost vision in this eye of mine. And then somebody died. They donated the front part of the eye. And that has been put in there. And then that failed after some time because your body starts rejecting the donor's part sometimes. So,
okay.
so I've had 4 surgeries in this eye. 4 times I have had transplant in this eye, and
Okay.
I'm blessed to say that I believe I carry cells from these 4 people, and these 4
Ah,
people are looking at the world with me now, whatever little I
oh
can see from
my
that eye.
God.
And it's a blessing. Like each morning when I look at the mirror, I say, hey, we are 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
My God.
I talk to them.
Really?
I say we are 5. And this is, you want to see the world? Let's all behave today.
My
Because
God.
each day I can go into pain. So I'm putting drops constantly. Like you'll see me dabbing my eye a lot because it never your body rejects. So that's part of it. But the thing is, these people have given me gifts.
Yes.
You know,
And their, siblings, their sentiments of their relatives,
yeah.
what about them? They might be also connected with you.
Yes, I usually you never get to know your donors, but my first
Okay.
donor, wife, we got connected through our letters. Because when I come back from the surgery, the same day, the surgery is done without anesthesia. Like they put drops of not total anesthesia is not given to you. It's a few drops they'll give it because they want to keep you up. And
Okay.
especially when they cut the front part of your eye with the cookie cutter, and then when they start stitching the new part, the new cornea, and they do just a kacha dhaga, like the stitches that go up and down and around, she stitches, and each time the needle goes in, you say, oh, it's painful. And then you beg, you say, give me one more drop of the anesthesia, it's getting too painful. So I'm in a lot of pain at that time. And then I come home after, and what really has happened is that person has died the day before.
Okay.
And the hospital calls me in the evening as soon as they are flown in to get mm, you know for the donation.
Okay.
So the hospital calls you, and then you go in the morning, because within few hours you have to get it. So when you go there and you kind of feel it, at that time, what I think is, I'm feeling this pain. But you know what? There is somebody who lost a family member. Like, I never know who it is. It was somehow my luck that I came to know one member, the first donor of mine. But normally you don't know if it was a young kid, older person, female. So what I do is I come home with my patch on my eye. I start writing with my good eye. I start writing a letter, which I send it to the donor eye bank, because then they further it to them after cutting my address and stuff. So in that
Okay.
letter I say, I am in pain right now, but I just wanted to share with you that I feel your pain is a lot more than mine, because you've lost your loved one. And also I feel your encouragement of, like, who wants to give at that time. They say, okay, we have to take your person and take the eye and take the body parts away. How many of us can do that? Most people I talk to, they say, no, 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 gee, we can't do that. But these people are brave people who say, yes, take the body. And they're crying inside. They're like, everybody wants to keep the body in front of them. They're
Wow.
crying. They said,
Imagine the
you know
pain.
so they send it, and I think their pain is many, many, many times more than mine. So I tell myself, pray for them and wish them well. And that's what I do. And it so happened that my first donor's wife and I connected through one of these letters. Like, she got my letter after many, many months. Somehow it reached her when the bank sent it. And somehow it was meant to be, I would say, that I I connected with her. And the first, they were so happy. They were so happy, And not only that, we have a certain bond. We have a certain, like, when there's times she would say, I was thinking of you, Pam, and how did you know I wanted to talk to you? And I would call, or she would call. And there is that deep connection. There is that, sometimes she does even tell me that, my hobbies and all match what her husband had. So
And
this is Uparwala's rang.
but your life has been through roller coaster. Life journey was full of lessons at
It
the
is.
age of 8, and you learned about acupressure. आपने जिसे किया उसके बाद then you life was full of lessons, but praying and talking to God helped a lot. आपने बहुत इस तरह से you overcome that. But during this all, how was the time, when, your with how with your family, कैसे आपने अपना टाइम कैसे निकाला उसमें, उस जो वो जो टाइम बड़ा क्रूशियल टाइम चल रहा था उन दिनों में, how you came
You
out of
don't know that. You don't know, as a child, you don't know anything. What you know is that you have to help the rest of the family, because you are the older daughter. So
how many,
you help around.
how
And
many, how many sisters you have?
I have one sister and
Okay.
two brothers and sisters. And so, we had, so it is like, actually, I don't even remember, because you're so automatically you do those things.
So
or
you were in Punjab at the time,
no,
India?
no, I'm not from there. No, it
Okay.
was another country I was in. I was in Burma. So, you know, and but life moves on. Life moves on because you don't think, and I think that's how I've learned about life. Let the bygones be bygone, because there there is not much you can do about it. These are karmas that we come across. People people come to you, like, those are, you have to meet people, you have to separate from people. These are all karmas, and move on in life. That's all I know. And my motto has been that shut the door, learn from it, shut the door, move on, because my present is much more important to me. And in that present, what do I do to make my tomorrow better?
So today we have a few friends with us. Let's talk about them. उनका एक बारी नाम ले लेते हैं अपने दोस्तों का. अनुराधा मिश्रा जी, प्रीता हुजा, पूर्णिमा राय जी, पिंकी शर्मा. Thanks for being on the show and connected to us, and keep on messaging us, commenting us here. You can ask the questions here, buddies, and would love to you know listen from you. आप अपने यहाँ पे mention कर सकते हैं the story of her experiences, struggles, for all the friends. We are looking out for her thoughts, and you can question us in the comments section, so that we can ask her. अगर आपके अंदर भी कोई क्वेश्चन चल रहे हो माइंड में, तो यू कैन कमेंट ऑन द कमेंट बॉक्स. And I'll just name this. Madhuji is here, Sharad Basinji is here, Deepti Watts, Sangeeta Kaul, Swati Neja Gambhirji, and Sunita Kurana, Rachna Kurana. My friends are here and watching you, and you just be comfortable. I think आपको I hope you're fine. आप ठीक हैं?
Um,
जी, जी. So Anuradha Mishra ji is saying, yes, strength does not come from winning. Uh, just let me mention here. Yes, your struggles develop your strength. Your struggles develop your strength when you go through hardships and decide not to surrender. That is strength. So you are great and brave.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ji.
So Purnima ji, Anuradha Mishra ji again saying, don't look back in regret, but move on with hope.
Oh, yeah.
Nina Kaur is there. Amazing practice of forgivingness, and people should do, I feel. Yes, we should practice. That is the best meditation, in fact, for all of us. Good words said by ma'am. Bless and move ahead. आपके words के ऊपर they are replying, and they are taking interest in your conversations. Sangeeta Kaul is saying true. Well said. So Anand Mehta ji has joined us. So great to see you, sir. That's really amazing that our friends are joining and taking interest in hearing and mindful talk. So I think हमें अब आगे बात करते रहना चाहिए. So tell us about the achievements. You have achieved a lot in your life time, and you've been healing others. You have been into givingness, truly. So truly. So
Yeah.
how in your journey like this, आपको बहुत सारा कुछ amazing से आपको appreciation मिलता होगा. You make a soul happy and contented ones.
Yeah, there is that. There is like, although you tend to tell yourself that, these, whatever you get, the praises, people who can praise you today,
जी.
tomorrow they can put you down too. So if you have that attitude, then
Yes.
it does not make a difference. Be thankful for the praise, but
Anyways, be
yeah,
thankful.
I don't want to store them there, because then when you go down, it's hard, and that it helps. It helps that way, and the like one time I actually I was when I was awarded that
Okay.
the the plaque on International Women's Day. I
Oh,
didn't
yes.
I did not
I
know
just I
much.
just want to I just want to show that also. I have that. I have a let me show the glimpse of that award you been awarded. Outstanding Community Woman of 2013 International Women's Day. Social Service Network की तरफ से आपको मिला था. So that was a proud moment for you and yeah, yes, I can see that. This is really amazing moment. And that is, actually a motivation and acknowledgement through the little deeds you put in, the efforts of doing it for the betterment of the society when you start giving. And when you get acknowledged, that gives you fulfillment that, yes, you are going towards the right path. And आपको फिर और इच्छा होती है, that gives you, that motivates you, है ना?
It motivates
Going.
you. Yeah, you keep on moving, you keep on moving because
Yes.
it's
Yes.
if you're on a path of if you want to go on a path of giving, then you cannot stop there. You just roll on, because if you stop and start thinking about it, then you can't move, because then what happens, you get high on it.
Yeah.
And that I've
This is.
learned.
Hmm. I
That
have
I've
one thing
learned.
to share. Wow. I have one thing to share. I just want to, just explain this thing. What is this? You have written it the way it is. ये आप हमें जरूर बताएं.
Okay.
इसको ये this do not compete with others or
Yeah.
change
Right.
others.
Yeah. ये this is ऐसे मैंने जब ख्याल आता है, what I think, in life, I think we always spend a lot of time competing with others right from childhood. पहले parents बताते हैं, look, that one's child is doing this, you should be doing that, look. And then when you grow up in schools, you go through that, and then you're always in competition with others. You have a family, you're
So
always in competition. I want a better house, I want
true.
to be like them, my car should be like theirs. But what I find is, if you keep doing that, then you lose yourself. It's what happens is, when you get that thing, you're not happy anymore.
Actually, when we are after certain things, हम उस अंधी दौड़ में भाग रहे होते हैं जब, तो तब हम अपने आप को छोड़ देते हैं और हम दूसरों के पीछे दौड़ रहे होते हैं. We are competing with others and we are lacking ourselves.
Lacking. Yeah. See, also, चीजें, things do not give you satisfaction. उससे आपको शांति नहीं आती, क्योंकि the same car, वो जो कार जिसके पीछे आप कहते थे वो पड़ोसी का है, मेरे को भी वही चाहिए, जब वो आ जाती है तो आप उसमें बैठ के देखते हैं, but you still don't feel peace, because फिर कुछ और चाहिए. It is something that keeps going, and that disturbs your inner peace, and you're
Right.
not happy with anything, and then you create frustrations in your family, frustrations around you, frustrations.
Right. Actually, the materialistic things have no end, no limit. So one thing we get, we go after another, then then another, then another. So ये तो चलता ही रहता है till the life we humans have, that kind of हमारे जो है
Yeah.
ना वो
Yeah.
it keeps
So,
going.
right. So be happy with, I mean, if you even can be happy, Be thankful with what you have. You know,
Yeah.
today you have roof over your head. You have food on your table. There are millions and millions of people out there in our countries, your countries, here and there, who don't have that. Who don't
Right.
have that. People are giving them food. They're still asking. They need more. There's not enough there. So, you just open your eyes around. Be like how, we always say ki, how these plants and animals, how they कैसे सेवा करते हैं हम लोगों की. Like the plants grow, give you food. They don't say like, ha, this is my fruit. You can't take it. This is mine. You can come and take it. No, they stand strong. They fight against all the animals that come and take that fruit. They keep some for you. So that way. And the animals are so like, you come home, the dog gives you love, the gratitude, which is priceless.
Yeah. So
Which is
you
priceless.
talking about gratitude. So here I just wanted to share this by you. Life flows when take stock and off we have with gratitude. It arrests when worry about what we could have in attitude. So इसके बारे में हमें बताएं.
The thing is, you have to जो आपके पास है उसका शुक्राना करना. और उसका शुक्राना करने से क्या होता है, you get more. But if you start saying, yeah, what kind of a coffee table is this? I don't like it.
Like, cribbing on the things.
Cribbing on it,
Oh,
the next door
right.
people, they have such a beautiful one, the marble one. We should have that. Yeah. Okay, you can get the marble one, but you know what? How much money you're going to pay for that? The money that you stored for somebody's education. So you don't think minutely about life. Life is not about, yes, you have to have things, you have to enjoy things. God has made these things to enjoy. We have to enjoy these things, but enjoy it within your limit.
Wow.
Yeah, because peace is more important than anything else to you.
Wow. Today I really feel contented, full of contentment. This today's show is, ਮੈਨੂੰ ना वापस अपने ट्रैक पे ले आया. Now I am feeling much balanced today with such a.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this is the feelings. These are the feelings through this book.
Beautiful. 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 They're very good. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much.
So,
It was my
so
pleasure too.
yeah, we had a mindful talk today, and it was full of sharings, learnings, and I really loved it because might be it is my types, and even now people are more to it. People now want to be into meditation, into healings, and everyone is into like this through this when people going through pandemic times, and then they have seen a lot more hardships these months, like 4 or 5 months been gone. So now they understand the value of life,
That's true. That is true.
and
This,
value of
yeah.
taking us, हम सांस ले रहे हैं, हम खाने की वैल्यू, अन्न की वैल्यू जान सब लोग,
Right,
है
right.
ना. And about the life, about not only human life, about the life of every being on earth.
Every being on earth.
मेरा एक दिल में ना जागृति आ गई है. मतलब people are going vegetarians, and many thought process has changed. So meditation and healings and prayers, we are getting back to our roots. We are learning our values and culture.
Values, yeah,
पुराने
values. Yeah,
बुजुर्गों के जो वर्ड्स कहे हुए थे हम उन पर
yeah,
आ रहे हैं. Earth is
yeah,
healing now. So
yeah, yeah.
whatever happens for good.
Happens for the best,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's just always, little things. You just किसी का आपका रुमाल गिर जाता, कोई उठा के देता, आप उसको कहते हो thank you, right?
Yes.
Just remember, everything that you do in life, you have to say thank you
Thank you.
right in here.
Practice.
Thank
Yes,
you,
practice.
thank you,
Always,
thank you,
always practice saying thank you.
thank
Thank you.
you,
A
thank
form
you.
of gratitude. So
That's
I
right. Yeah,
yes, being grateful and thankful. Likewise, I am always being grateful of my friends, my viewers. I always say them
yeah,
that as of you, I am here today. I am doing shows. I am what I am. So I always feel blessed when I get love of my friends, my viewers,
right,
and this
right.
is all about we feel. And I wish ki word should be like a beautiful one, and everyone should believe in giving selflessly and in oneness and in togetherness. सब साझा बनके सब एक बनकर काम करें तो कितना कुछ हम कर सकते हैं. We can achieve a lot more in life.
We can pray for it, it will happen. Even if
Yes.
10 of us start, it starts happening. It's doing. It does not have to be a big lamba chora puja. It has starts with little thanks and just do it. Do it. Do it when you're cooking, boiling the water. Say, thank you, God. You gave me water today.
Every moment, if we start practicing thanking God for it, for the food, for the water, for the air, for the kids, for the house, for the you
Yeah.
know we have luxurious life we are living. We have a big house, we have cars, we have furniture, we have bed. First, we have to thanks each every single thing.
Yeah.
चीज के लिए शुक्राना करते रहो बस.
Right.
Even I pen and I am this pen has a great power. So I thank this pen also because that gives me a skill of writing and
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
for the voice, for the eyes, for the hands, for the
Yeah.
expressions I'm doing, and for this internet. We are connected digitally, and we are talking to, we're talking to our bestest, beautiful soul from Canada. इतनी दूर से बात हो रही है.
Thank you. Thank you.
This
I'm
is so
humbled.
much of, you know. So thanks for being on
Thank,
the show, and
thank you.
keep doing great work. You've been, selflessly spreading happiness to the senior ones, citizens, the younger ones, to the generation. You are spreading so much of it, and keep doing that. And आपका जो blog है, we often visit there. That is
Yeah.
real amazing. You write beautifully. You pen down the journeys, your stories, and your quotes are much of appraisal. मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं. I really connect to them.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you. I would just love to thank those ladies. Yes, I don't get to answer each and every person, but I read it. I read and I send my
yeah.
thanks to you.
Yeah. Please, you do read later on, and
So
Purana
thank you
has
to
been
all
here.
of the ladies, beautiful ladies, take care.
And everyone saying Sunita Khurana is saying enlightening session, and they really loved it. And Anuradha ji is taking full off, she always there and take interest in our conversation, whatever we do. And so many friends, everyone, even Pinky is there. She's watching Preeta, and Gitu Kamboj is there, Madhuji is there, Purnima ji is there. So everyone is, Dipti Watts is there, Sangeeta Kaul is there. So I try to notice anyone's
Okay.
name. But, I really feel so proud that they all are like-minded, and they, take interest in our conversation. They've been taking it. So thank you so much,
Thank
girls.
you. Okay.
So much, soul
Take,
sisters, and thank you so much, Paramji.
thank
We
you.
were
Take care.
enlightened to have you today, and the beautiful, mindful conversations today we had. A lot from you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bless
Bye
you.
bye. Bless you
Bye.
too. Bless you.
So, friends, today we had a great dynamic personality with us, one of our senior friend, and she been connected to me since now, more than 6 years. We have been connected here. She is in our group, and she keeps on sharing her through her blog. And mostly our friends might be connected, might be reading their messages, and do connect with her and do read her sharings. Whatever she share is really eye awakening, and that heals the soul actually. सो इस तरह से हम लोग मिलते रहते हैं आए दिन, हर एक दिन छोड़कर ऑल्टरनेट डे पर हम लेकर आते हैं खास शख्सियतों को अपने साथ दिल से दिल तक विद हरप्रीत कौर शो में। तो अब हम मिलेंगे जल्द, डे आफ्टर टुमारो ही है टाइम। सो आई विल अनाउंस द versatile personality who gonna come here. सो तब तक के लिए खुश रहें, टेक केयर, मुस्कुराते रहें और अपना ध्यान रखें, अपनी फैमिली का ध्यान रखें और दिल से दिल तक में हमेशा जुड़े रहें और प्यार देते रहें। आई नीड योर लव, आई नीड योर ब्लेसिंग्स, आई नीड योर विशेस ऑलवेज, सो टू कीप मी गोइंग। ओके, सो stay connected, stay tuned. Love you all. Bless you all. Bye.